In this one more question, children, as it is given, the coordinates of the 2 points A and B are given as -3, 4 and 2, -1. Then we have to find out the equation of the line AB. And second of all thing, what we have to do, we have to find out the coordinates of the point where the line AB intersects with y-axis. So first of all, because we know the coordinates of the 2 points and we have to find out the equation of the straight line AB, as we know that I have told you that there is one method of 2-point form where the 2 points are given to you and you are supposed to find out the equation of a straight line. In that, you are going to first find out the slope and then you are going to use the required equation y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, and from there you can find out the equation of a line. The same method we are going to use it over here. So the given coordinates of the 2 points A and B are: A is having the coordinates as -3, 4 and B is having the coordinates 2, -1. So slope can be taken out for this line by difference of the ordinates divided by difference of the abscissa. So as you can see, I have taken this point as x1, y1 and this point as x2 and y2. So in the numerator part it will be y2 minus y1. So y2 is -1, that is -1 over here. Then minus y1 is 4, that is over here, upon x2 minus x1. x2 is 2 here and minus -3. x1 is actually -3, and because we are taking out the difference, so that will be x2, that is 2, then minus sign, then -3. That 2 minus will become +3. So it will be -1, -4, -5 and 2 plus 3 is 5. On cancellation it will give you the value of the slope as -1. So the required equation, the equation of the line AB is given by using the relation y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. And as I told you earlier in other videos also, that whenever we are using this relation, it is not necessary that we have to take a specific point, because both the points are a part of the line, they are present on that line. So we can take either of the 2 points and substitute that value in place of y1 and x1, from which you will be getting the same equation of a straight line. So let's say I'm taking this point coordinates and substituting it in place of y1 and x1. So the required equation will be y minus y1. Now the value of y1 itself is -1 and there is a minus sign, you can see. So y minus y1 minus into -1 will give us +1. Y plus 1 equal to, in place of m I am going to substitute the value as -1 into x minus x1. So x minus x1 is 2, because we have considered that this point is actually lying on the line and therefore it is going to satisfy the equation of a line. So in place of y1 I have substituted -1 and in place of x1 I have substituted 2. So the equation has changed as y plus 1 is equal to -1, which is the value of the slope, into x minus 2. Again in the next line it will be y plus 1 is equal to -1 into x will be -x and -1 into -2 will be +2. So bringing this 2 on bringing this -x on the other side and this 1 on the other side by transposing, it will be like this, that x will become plus and 1 on going on the other side it will become -1. So 2 minus 1 will be 1. Therefore the required equation of the line will be x plus y is equal to 1. This is the answer for the first part. As the second part says, the coordinates of the point where the line AB intersects the y-axis. Now what they are saying, that we have to find out the coordinates of a point where this line, whose equation is coming out to be x plus y is equal to 1, that line is intersecting the y-axis. It means what? That this line is intersecting the y-axis at a particular point. So that point where this line is intersecting the y-axis, that point is not just the point present on the line AB, but it is also the point that is lying on the y-axis. And if a point is lying on the y-axis, then its abscissa part will be 0. That means if we have to find out the coordinates, we know part of that coordinate, that is abscissa, will be 0, and ordinate part we can assume it for right now as some variable, say for example y only. So we have to find out the coordinates for which one part is already known to us, because this line is meeting the y-axis. So that point where this line is meeting the y-axis, that point is not just the point that is lying on the line AB. It is also the same point which is lying on the y-axis, and any such point lying on the y-axis, its abscissa will be 0. So it will be like this, that let the line AB intersect the y-axis at point 0 comma y. As I told you that the abscissa will be 0, and ordinate part we can take it as y. And now because we have known the equation of this straight line, and this point is a part of this line, so therefore this point is going to satisfy the equation of the line. That means in place of x, I am going to substitute 0 to find out the value of y. So putting x is equal to 0 in the equation of the line, we get in place of this, that is 0 plus y is equal to 1. So value of y is equal to 1. That means the coordinate of the point where this line is intersecting the y-axis will be 0 comma 1. So children, remember that whenever such kind of a type of question comes, that you have to find out the coordinates of any such point which is intersecting the line with the y-axis or with the x-axis, always remember that that is not just the point that is present on the axis itself, it is also the point that is present on the line itself. Because it is present on the axis, you can find out the part of that coordinate. If the point is present on the y-axis, that means the abscissa will be 0. If the point is present on the x-axis, that means the ordinate part will be 0. And once you know the equation of a line, then after that, even if you know part of the coordinate, even if you know abscissa, even if you know the ordinate only, you can find out the other part of that coordinate by substituting it, that point coordinates in the given equation of a line. So in this way we can find out the answer.